This is a special edition of KATU News on your side.
And good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us for this digital edition of KATU News. I'm Steve Dunn.
I'm Deborah Knapp. We begin with developing news tonight. A nurse in Medford arrested and now facing 44 counts of second-degree assault.
36-year-old Danny Schofield is accused of diverting patients' liquid fentanyl for her personal use and then replacing it with tap water, causing serious infections. Police say the incidents occurred between July of 22 and July of 23 in the ICU at Asante Rogue Regional Hospital. Schofield left Asante in July of 23. At least one family sued the hospital, claiming Schofield's actions led to their loved one's death. However, police said today, quote, after review of hospital records, patient records, and pathology reports, MPD consulted with multiple medical experts who each agreed that questionable deaths associated with this case could not be directly attributed to the infections. KATU reached out to Asante for reaction to Schofield's arrest. We're still waiting to get you that response. Stay with KATU News for continuing coverage of the story. You can also find our past reporting on this case on our website, KATU.com.
Two people are in critical condition tonight after a van lost control, hit a pedestrian, then crashed into an apartment building. Happened just after 11 a.m. in Longview. Officers say the pedestrian was unconscious in the yard when they arrived. A victim inside the apartment was trapped between the van and a wall. Both were taken to the hospital in critical condition. The driver, an elderly man, was taken to the hospital in stable condition. No word yet on what caused that crash. Tonight, we are hearing from the man who was stalked by a cougar on a popular trail in the gorge. Angel's Rest trailhead is now closed until further notice, while the Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife monitors the area.
KATU's Emily Gersh joins us live from the gorge right now. And Emily, how is that man doing tonight?
Yeah, Steve. Well, Ben Blumenfeld said it wasn't until after that close call with the cougar that he realized just how dangerous it was. He said he followed advice on what to do from a YouTube video, and this could have saved his life.
We had one more close encounter where I stumbled a bit, and he went to go pounce, and then I just jumped up and screamed again.
Ben Blumenfeld was trail running in the gorge Tuesday evening when he says a cougar jumped out of the woods.
It got really close, within like a person's distance away from me. It had a quick swipe initially.
He says once the adrenaline kicked in, he remembered a YouTube video he saw a few years ago explaining what to do if you come in contact with a cougar.
That's when I got big and I, put my arms up and started shouting, I'm okay, cougar, I'm okay, cougar. And I, screaming at this cougar. And I was making eye contact and showing my teeth and just trying to be as big and scary as I could.
Beth Quillian at the Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife said Blumenfeld did everything you're supposed to. And while cougar sightings are rare, she has this advice for hikers.
The most important thing is that you don't want to run. Stay calm, back away slowly. Running could trigger a chase response in a cougar, which could lead to an attack.
Blumenfeld said the cougar followed him for about a quarter of a mile. He used his iPhone to connect to satellite and sent an SOS call, and an emergency dispatcher walked him through what to do next.
This is when I started getting a little emotional and a little scared, because things seemed very matter of fact, because he used the words like self-rescue, you're gonna have to hike out of there alone, etc. But he talked me through it, and it was so helpful.
The entrance to the Angel's Rest Trail is now closed until further notice. We caught up with hikers at a nearby trailhead who said the incident, while scary, is a good reminder that wild animals inhabit the forest.
With habitat loss, it's not completely shocking. It's sad, I guess, both for hikers and the wildlife.
And they're thankful for the opportunity to learn what to do and the rare chance it happens to them.
The sign that says what to do if you see one is the same thing as if you see a bear. Look big, make noise.
The ODFW says they're monitoring the trailhead at Angel's Rest for additional sightings of the cougar, but they haven't seen any additional sightings yet. They don't know when that trailhead will reopen, but we'll be sure to let you know. We're live in the Gorge. Emily Gersh, KATU News.
Emily, thank you. Developing tonight, Clark County health officials seeing a staggering increase in whooping cough cases. As of Monday, the county's reported 60 cases so far this year. That's nearly triple the cases reported just a month ago. It's more than 4 times the number of cases reported at this point last year. That's when there were 14. Whooping cough, or pertussis, is a highly contagious infection. It can be particularly dangerous for infants.
If you've ever seen it or heard it in a young child, when they're having these paroxysms of cough, that they can't breathe while they're coughing, and they make a whooping sound when they're trying to catch their breath in between this horrible cough.
Clark County health officials say more than half of their cases involve children under 4. Among them, 78%, or more than 3/4, have never received a whooping cough vaccine. And we've reported Oregon's also seeing a spike in whooping cough cases. At the end of May, the Oregon Health Authority identified 178 cases statewide. Again, kids accounting for the majority of them. Among them, only 55% are up to date on their pertussis vaccinations.
The story's new tonight. Multnomah County approves a new plan to tackle the homeless crisis. The Board of Commissioners voted on a new agreement with the city of Portland with the goal of housing or providing shelter to roughly 2,700 people over the next 2 years. The Homeless Response Action Plan does a number of things, including supporting and expanding the behavioral health workforce and increasing outreach services at library locations. The Portland City Council set to vote on the plan by the end of the month. You can read more about it on our website, KATU.com.
And when the need arises, we call on our police officers to intervene.
Just 6 months until less than 6 months rather, until the November election, the Portland Police Bureau and city officials are preparing for possible unrest. The Bureau just reinstated its rapid response team.
KATU's Shelby Slaughter joins us live downtown Portland, now the center of major protests back in 2020. And Shelby, Portland police are telling you that they are anticipating possible protests later on this year?
Yeah, Steve, and that's the whole reason they're getting ready now. Training starts tomorrow so that they can hit the ground running as soon as they're needed.
Portland Police Chief Bob Day says his team has learned from the 2020 riots, and they're ready to prove that to the community with their newly revamped rapid response team.
When the need arises, we call on our police officers to intervene.
City Mayor Ted Wheeler showing his support during a news conference earlier today, saying freedom of expression is a core value of Portland, but those values don't come without limits. Chief Day echoing those same thoughts, saying this will be a group effort going forward.
The outcome for this fall is really a community effort.
According to Day and his team, they made several key changes, including event response. The team will also use different tactics to de-escalate tense situations.
They could deploy in plain clothes, in standard police uniforms, in bicycle uniforms, or in full protective equipment based on that evaluation.
The team is made up of 50 people. Training is expected to kick off tomorrow, so the team can be ready for any and all events later this year.
And it's important to note here that this isn't a full-time team. The people who make up the team actually have other jobs with the Bureau. Reporting live in downtown Portland, I'm Shelby Slaughter, KATU News.
Shelby, thank you. Well, things are so much better. Those are the words of the owners of a Portland restaurant that have been struggling with a large homeless encampment in their parking lot. You may remember a story a month ago at the Eastern Cafe restaurant on 82nd Avenue. Owners reported vandalism, theft, and drug activity for weeks. They'd been calling the city's 311 line, getting very little response. But KATU learned that they should have been calling 911 because the campers were on their property. Once they did that, everything changed. The campers were moved out and their business started picking up.
You can take a look now, more clean, more quiet, look, oh, so happy.
Plus, the city sent in a crew to remove the graffiti from their building. Coming up tonight in this week's City in Crisis Finding Solutions report, hear from the owners. I'll tell you how their life has changed and are they still thinking about retirement? That's right after the Stanley Cup Finals.
My greatest aspiration when I was 5 was to grow up and be a dog, your faithfulest companion. I walked everywhere on all fours, no matter the location: ballet practice, kindergarten, grocery store, Sunday school, the pumpkin patch, Goodwill. I made my parents call me Lady, Wishbone, Lassie, Pork Chop. The life of a dog is easy after all, so why not?
Okay, do you want to hear more of that? You can at the Bigfoot Poetry Festival. Kicked off today at venues in the heart of downtown Portland. The 3-day event is filled with open mics, writing and performance workshops, and a poetry slam competition where you could be the judge.
There is something for everybody, and it's a really great introduction to poetry if you've really never experienced the world. It's very different than, like, I feel like a lot of people have a negative experience of poetry from like the high school, college days. It's nothing like that.
Every event is free to attend, but the final event on Saturday is $15 in advance, $20 at the door. That's where you can watch the top 4 slam poetry teams compete.
Now to Storm Tracker 2 weather. Let's give a live look from some of our cameras throughout the region right now. We do see some clouds rolling into the picture right now. Deb, do you got anything poetic to say as we lead into the weather tonight?
Roses are red.
Oh.
I think everybody knows that one. Okay, let's talk about our
Wow.
nice weather that's changing a bit.
Well, your red roses will be helped by Mother Nature throughout the weekend as we're going to see some rain developing across the area. Already seeing overcast skies now from our live camera at the Inn at Spanish Head, Lincoln City. 55 the temperature there. And of course now clouds rolling into parts of the Willamette Valley. Still reporting fair skies in Dayton. Stoller Family Estates winery, got some clouds that are moving in, higher base clouds, but look off on the right-hand side of the screen. You can see some lower clouds now begin to filter in over the Coast Range at this hour. All key indicators of a change in our weather pattern over the next 24 hours. Here in Portland, again, some high base clouds as well. 73 under mostly cloudy skies. Winds are light. They're out of the north at about 6 miles an hour. Humidity, though, at 38% at this time. Here, the highs today did hit 76 here in Portland, 75 for Vancouver. Less cloud cover, more sunshine, warmer temperatures. St. Louis today at 83, 85 for the Dalles, 86 in Redmond, 86 for Pendleton. On the coast with the increasing clouds, a little cooler, so 55 today for Newport, 62 in Astoria, and 10 degrees warmer in Kelso, Washington. All right, so here's the visible satellite picture. Since noon today, increasing high clouds now filtering in across the area. We're going to have those clouds continue to increase overnight tonight. You can begin to see some increasing clouds here coming up over the Cascades. Again, some fairly breezy conditions as well in parts of the Columbia Basin. Here's our cold front. So overnight tonight, partly to mostly cloudy skies. Dry skies across the area. Rain out of this system does not begin until tomorrow and probably not until mid-morning on the coast and later in the day for the Willamette Valley. So here's the hour-by-hour forecast. Again, higher clouds going on right now. Those clouds keep thickening up overnight tonight. By tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m., cloudy to mostly cloudy skies, some light rain on the Washington coastline, beginning to pick up a little bit of rain on the northern part of the coastline, say late morning. That'll push over the Coast Range into the Willamette Valley. And by 5:30 tomorrow, maybe some light rain showers in parts of southwestern Washington. But I think the main band of rain for the Willamette Valley and for the Portland area doesn't arrive until later in the day. And once it arrives, it's going to be around for a while. Friday night through Saturday afternoon, from Saturday into Sunday, more rain and rain showers here as well. And cool. High temperatures going into the weekend only in the mid to upper 60s. All right, so how much rain on the way? Well, from Saturday through Sunday into Monday, we're talking maybe 3 to 6/10 of an inch of rain across the northern part of the Willamette Valley and parts of southwestern Washington. So a fair amount of precipitation coming online, especially Saturday and going into early on Sunday. All right, forecast for you look like this across the area. Let's advance that map. Oh, come on, computer. It's hanging up on this for some reason. So we'll try it the old-fashioned way, it looks like, and do this the manual way. Okay, let's try this again. There you go. So mostly cloudy skies on the coast tomorrow. Rain showers there as well. We'll advance that map again and see what we can get here for you. Going on to daytime highs into the 60s. How about this for the... Let's look at our computers hanging up here. Sunshine in the morning, but increasing clouds for the Willamette Valley with daytime highs tomorrow warming up in the low 70s. And how about this going into the Cascades? I'm sorry about this, but our computer seems to be acting up. So we're going to have to kind of do this the old-fashioned manual way. 72 tomorrow for the Dalles, 55 at Government Camp with partly sunny skies. West winds in the gorge about 10 to 15 miles an hour. Central and eastern Oregon, let's kind of advance that again. And as you can see right there, increasing clouds with fair skies early on. About 79 in Burns, 75 for the Pendleton area. And how about the 7-day forecast? We'll bring that up for you right now. And there you go right there. And as you can see, 73 tomorrow, but 65 for Saturday. Sunday, up to 67 degrees. Monday, some more showers and 66, but then 70s and 80s from Tuesday all the way through next Thursday. So they turn down in weather a little bit brief, just going into Saturday and Sunday before warmer and drier weather arrive towards the middle part of next week.
Dave, thank you.
Any poetry from either of you before we go?
You know.
That does it for this digital edition of KATU News at 5. Thanks a lot for joining us.
We'll be back with more local news and weather right after Game 3 of the Stanley Cup.